So as I continue to delve into the history of the rise of psychiatry and its horrific practices and its horrific infiltration into all aspects of our society and its continuous relentless destruction of humanity, I have another nugget for you. Again, from this book. I'm not mentioning the book name because TikTok doesn't like it. Excellent book written by 3 authors, thousands of references. I could probably make thousands of videos on this, but there's a really good little nugget for you. If you like everything Rockefeller and other individuals connected with what's going on in the world, that's for you. So here we go. I don't know if you knew this, but I already mentioned it in some videos, but I mention it again. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, certain events combined to advance and greatly secure psychiatry's future. Both financially and as a social force, psychiatry allied itself with the Rockefellers, then at the time the wealthiest family in the world. But you may not know that in 1901, Rockefeller's third daughter, Edith, began 10 years of psychoanalysis in Switzerland with Carl Jung, who would become co-editor of the Nazis' Journal of Psychotherapy. She returned to the United States without visible improvement, according to authors Peter Collier and David Horowitz. Then his other daughter, Rockefeller's other daughter, Bessie, was married to a Dr. Charles Strong, with whom Rockefeller was said to have had a close personal friendship. Strong had studied psychology in Germany, returning to the United States to become a professor of psychology. First at Clark University in 1890 under G. Stanley Hall. From 1896 to 1913, he was on the staff of Columbia University's Teachers College in New York City under James M. Cattell. And I've talked about James Cattell. James Cattell studied under Wundt, and he was the first psychologist, American psychologist, who came back to the US and declared how the phonics system, the excellent system installed and practiced by Noah Webster and many other educators, how to teach people to read. And don't forget that by 1900, the literacy level of the United States was actually incredibly high. I know it's hard to believe looking at the US now, but in 1900, as in 1900, not later, the literacy level was very high. But psychiatry and modern psychology came in because obviously you don't want that to happen. You don't want to have an educated population. That's not good. You want workers, you want people who are going to follow orders, as I've discussed in my other videos. Anyway, James Cattell, if you remember in my other video, he was the one that declared that phonics was a lot of nonsense and came up with a whole word method. And I'm going to just put the page, well, the 2 pages of what I've just said at the end of this video.